welcome to On the Couch with Nomzamo, and thank you for tuning in. June is finally here, and we all know what that means. Other than the fact that winter has officially crept in, June is also the month where we celebrate the special guys in our lives, acknowledge and appreciate the role they play in our lives, in our kids' lives, and in the lives in their areas of influence. I'm talking here the fathers. Yes, Father's Day will take place on Sunday, the 20th of June. It is not an exaggeration to say that raising kids is one of the most challenging, yet very rewarding tasks any parent can undertake. I'm first to admit that it takes a lot of time, commitment, love, sometimes tears, to nurture and shape a human being. The goal, of course, is to meet our children's essential needs, help them grow, develop, and achieve their capabilities as much as possible. Yes, as parents, we are raising the next generation after all. And please, singers Kohlisi, being a good parent is an obligation set out in our country's laws. So we need to make sure that we understand that it is our parental legal right and duty in South Africa that we as parents are empowered to step up and do our best. Yes, there are many different types of families, many of which don't fit the traditional mold. Ngiyavuma. We live in times where more and more people stay single and choose not to get married, opting instead for what works best for them. And that's okay. Marriage is still a legal and traditional institution that many South Africans hold dear. Well, maybe not many, but some. Yet each year, more and more couples go their separate ways and decide to get a divorce. But depending on the relationship status and whether kids were born in or out of wedlock, parental rights and responsibilities can also look different. I believe that fatherlessness is the most significant family and social problem facing South Africa. The lack of responsible fathering and male mentorship has contributed significantly to the socialization of our young men into toxic masculinity, manifesting with high rates of rape, gender based violence, violence against children, teenage pregnancy, substance abuse, and other crime. Very disturbing and heartbreaking statistics were released recently by Stats SA. They showed that only 31.7% of black children live with their fathers in South Africa. 51% of coloreds live with their fathers. 86.1% of Indians and Asian people live with their fathers. 80.2% of white people live with their fathers. The numbers for black children should unsettle all of us. A great deal of research has been done around the world on an impact of fatherlessness on societies. And the research shows that the children who grow up without fathers are more likely to go astray in life. Boys are more likely to become criminals and end up in jails, and girls are more likely to fall pregnant in their teens. Both boys and girls are also more likely to drop out of school. And yes, there are exceptions. I accept that. One thing we need to understand in South Africa, both as mothers and fathers, is that fathers are more than just sperm donors. Anyone can father a child, but being a dad takes a lifetime. Fathers can play an important role in a child's life that cannot be felt by any other person. This role can have a large impact on a child and help shape him or her into a person they become. If all dads were to make sure that their children grow up knowing that they are loved unconditionally and that in their father's arms they are safe, fathers would have done more than enough. Because when your child knows this, you would have created a safe haven for their hearts to rest. In a world where there's so many deceitful alternatives to unconditional love, your child will always find their way to a place where they know they are safest in your arms as their father. Did you know that fathers, like mothers, are pillars in developing the child's emotional well being? Children look up to their fathers to lay down the rules and enforce them. They also look for their fathers to provide a feeling of security, both physically and emotionally. Children want to make their fathers proud, and an involved father will always promote inner growth and strength in their child. So, fathers know that your impact is very big, both on your little girls and on your little boys, because those little girls are going to grow up and look for fathers in their men. If a father is a loving and gentle person, the daughter will look for those qualities in the man she comes across later in life. If a father is strong and courageous, she will relate closely to men of the same character. Unlike girls who model their relationship with others based on their father's characters, boys model themselves after their father's character. So a boy will seek approval from their father from a very young age. So if the father cares and treats people with respect, what is the young boy learning? The same. When a father is absent, young boys look to other males as father figures to set the rules for behaving and surviving in the world. So, Abu Baba, they play a very important role. So, Masiti, when we celebrate you this month, nibe nazi ukuthi you are fathers of great standing, and you have no doubt that your child will make you proud one day because he will be modeling himself after your character. So be careful. William Penn says, next to God, thy parents. I tend to agree with him. I am so much of what I've learned from my parents. It is also said that the greatest thing a father can do for his daughter is to love her mother. I see my dad doing this all the time, and I thank God for that. You know, some people don't believe in heroes, but it's because they haven't met a dad like mine. My little boy, Okawe, would say to his dad, Daddy, you're my hero. And I look at him and I smile because that's exactly how I feel about my dad. Because he has displayed very powerful characteristics of a man of upright standing in his home, in his society, in his areas of influence. While we celebrate the men and fathers in our lives and in our children's lives, I would like to celebrate my husband, Ubaba wezingane zam, and an amazing father to his children. Ngimbiza Skanda Love. Ngiyabonga phondo olukhulu lwavuma kwavuma amadoda. Ngwane sogodi. Ukhule njalo. May God give you the wisdom and the strength to continue to lead your family under his guidance. You lead us ngothando, ngokuzinikela nangesizotha. I love watching you being a father to our kids. I loved you then and I love you still. uNkulunkulu asigcinele wena. Happy Father's Day. After that wonderful message to my husband, I would like to call on all the dads and ngibacela ukuthi bobaba, whether married, whether single, divorced or widowed, but uma ubaba, cela ube ubaba ey'nganeni zakho. Let your children always know without a doubt ukuthi you love them unconditionally. Ukuthi you will always provide them, protect them, and give them the security they need. And ngicela ukuni-invite bobaba to come to On the Couch with Nomzamo and share your journey of fatherhood. Mina nabanye abalaleli bethu and our followers and viewers would like to hear from you. If there's no journey on fatherhood, at least come share with us things you want us bomama to know about you. Ukuba ubaba, ukuba indoda. We're celebrating fathers who happen to be men. So there's a bigger scale into who you are, and we'd like to hear from you. Please contact us on our social media platforms, and we'll invite you to On the Couch with Nomzamo, lapho nizosicobelela khona ngohambo lwenu nezinto eziphathelene nani that we don't understand. Please, we are open. Help us understand you better. Help our children understand you better. And always know that as long as you are a positive dad in your child's life, mina nama followers and viewers ethu siyakuthanda. Thank you. This was Nomzamo on the couch. Enjoy your day.